Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here. It's Wednesday. Welcome to tonight's stream. It's a variety hour. We're going to be playing multiple games tonight. We're going to be starting off with Nintendo Switch Sports, transition into Mario Party with friends later, and then after that, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I hope you're all having a good day. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. I was off of work, so it was alright for me. I didn't really do too much. I had kind of a lazy day. But that's fucking okay. I've been, like, grinding in Gen 9 OU. I got to 1600 at some point, and then I immediately dropped back down to, like, 1400, because I kept losing a lot. But nobody can say I didn't fucking try. I hope you're all doing well, though. Hope you're all doing well. Yesterday was a little bit of a rough night for me. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. It's freaking Switch Sports time. This has become, like, a little bit of, like, I don't know, this is my game. Where's the capture card? I don't know. I've been big into Switch Sports recently. I think this game's, like, good as fuck. I do not understand the, like, internet backlash. Oh, but it doesn't have meat. It literally does. You could literally put the Mii heads on. It's fine. You're gonna be okay. Nintendo betrayed us! What's the collection for this week? Oh, we don't even have a new collection? Damn, I thought I had waited long enough. I might not, like, have anything to go for. We're just gonna have fun. We're just gonna play. Do whatever. I thought for sure the items would have refreshed. Maybe they refresh on Thursdays. Oh, they do stick around for 6 more hours. Damn, I chose a bad time to play. Oh, that's okay. That means I can just play bowling without worrying about that. I can literally just spend all my time bowling and not be like, ooh, but I'm not getting the optimal points, though. Jen got me a very nice gift. I'm now the owner of a Plague Knight amiibo, which makes me very happy, because I love that little fuck. Plague Knight is fucking awesome. And it was one of those things where, like, I didn't care that much about getting the other Shovel Knight amiibos. I think Shovel Knight is, like, a cool game. But, I mean, you can't beat Plague Knight. Plague Knight is fucking badass. Lifelong threesome is crazy. Alright, is this gonna be regular bowling, or is it gonna be advanced bowling? Because sometimes they like to throw me for a fucking curve. Is that the word? Whatever. Sometimes they like to fuck me up. No, that looks like normal bowling. We're all in the A rank. This is the serious shit. Alright, this is where the true gamers will rise. I wonder how many, like, active players this game, like, has. Because I feel like, especially with bowling requiring, like, 16 active players at a time, it's gotta be, like, pretty active online. Oh, come on. That should have been 10. That should have been an easy 10. Bitch. Bitch. Well, whatever. Whatever. We got the spare, that's what's important. Dude, Switch 2 rumors really have been going fucking crazy lately. And I don't know, at this point, it's like, there's not even anything, like, interesting that anybody could say at this point. That shit just needs to, like, get announced. Because, like, I don't know, I felt, like, the desperation in the air since, like, we had that one leak that was like, hey guys, here's the screws that it uses. We're running out of shit to say, brother. You're talking about the screws? We got nothing left. The fucked up thing is, there's, like, something obvious that could be leaked, which is, like, games and stuff. But I haven't seen, like, hide nor hair of, like, any games other than, like, a vague rumor about Mario Kart 9. Which, honestly, that already feels like a given. I feel like if there's any game that's a given on the Switch 2, it's gonna be Mario Kart 9. Because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of the best-selling games, like, literally ever released. They would be stupid not to do it. And you could say, well, it's Nintendo. And to that I say, you got me there. I don't know, though. I would love to see, like, some games. That's what I'm, like, looking forward to. I mean, Mario Kart 9, I mean, that's enough for me. I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. You guys know this about me. Maybe that's what we'll do after Mario Party. Is just play some Mario Kart 8. Make it a little Switch variety hour. I got to the next round pretty easy. Although, those two, they're taking me for a ride. I was in first for a while. Alright, we got this. We got this. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I messed up so bad. Yeah. You gotta get dizzy reaction in there. To let everybody know that what just occurred is really bad. Aw, man, after getting the spare in 2 strikes, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, we might be able to stay in top 5, though. Especially because it looks like everybody who's, like, set to get eliminated completely fumbled as well. So at least I'm not alone. I'm alone in the top of the food chain, but in terms of, like, everyone as a collective, like, I'm not doing too bad. See, there we go. That's what we needed. That's the kind of shit we're looking for. The perfect strike. I'm literally addicted to the bowling battle royale. It's so funny. I'm gonna have to play this again soon so I can get whatever the next collection is. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been playing to try and get all the collections in the game. And I realized when you get all the collections possible, you get, like, 1 reissue. So I've been, like, I've been trying to be smart about it. This is not too bad. What the fuck? Well, now it's bad. Well, now it's bad. How am I still second? I think Jazzle is probably gonna overtake me. Never mind, we're good, we're good. I think everybody's kind of fucking it up. Everybody said Becky. Becky's going crazy. The fact that I did that badly and I went up a rank is crazy. That was a fucking terrible, like... What do they call it in bowling? It was a terrible 3 rounds. Now the question is, can I stay in top 3? Let's go! Okay. Immediately getting off to a better start this round. And you know what? The competition, it's not super close right now. I mean, casual fan of this, you're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to reach my level. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I did it the wrong way. Fuck. Okay. This is still doable, though. Ah, I fucked it up, though. I keep curving it the wrong way. I don't mean to curve it to the right. It just keeps happening. You know, sometimes the curves don't go the way you want them to. And that's okay. This is true in many things in life. Sometimes the curves aren't where they're supposed to be. Okay, that time I definitely did it to the left. Alright. There we go. Alright, I'll take the spare. I'll take the spare. It doesn't make too much of a difference for this round for me. I think that gets me into top 3 pretty comfortably, though. Because I feel like, I don't know, yeah, your dad got a spare and still is just not able to get to where I'm at. Man, this has to be one of the more tepid rounds of this game I've seen. I've been playing in the pro leagues for a bit, and this is like pretty fucking dire. I say as if like 161 in bowling isn't good, but I don't know, man. I bowled like 267 before. This ain't, you know, this ain't me. This ain't me. I'm not at my best right now. Yes! Oh! I got worried for a second. Okay. I did it the wrong way. God damn! Following up the strike with that, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'll take the spare, though. I don't know if that gets me out of third. It'd be nice if I got second. I don't think I'm getting first. I think, like, Becky's been going, like, too crazy. Like, see? I see that strike. I see that strike. Oh, yeah, I could literally see the ranking on the fucking screen. Yeah, I'm cooked. Well, I'm cooked. Call me chicken the way I'm roast. You know what? No, I came decently close to second. Finish. And you know what? That's enough to get some ranking up. Game's telling me, please stop playing. You don't have any items you can get. Please. Oh, Jaden. You son of a bitch, you still have 12 days in office. Make it count. Make it count. Get out of here. Jazzle is back. The noof. Alright, this time I'm gonna do better than Jazzle. Hey Joan, thank you for the resub. 5 months, thank you, thank you. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to my Switch Sports world. Oh, this is advanced bowling. Okay. We gotta go crazy on this one. Oh, usually the one with the fucking little platforms that go up and down, that one's not too bad. When it starts getting tricky is when they demand me do the curve balls. That shit is too crazy for me. Oh, this actually looks a little tough. This is like a matter of like expert timing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That is, like, literally true. I don't remember what collection they added them in, but they do just have multiple, like, furry skins. I don't know. I, like, understand that people have an attachment to Miis. I do. I fucking love Mii games. I love all the Wii series games. I love Miitopia, Tamagotchi Life. I'm a Mii enjoyer. But they literally got, like, the Mii heads, and it's like, okay. So what else do you need? I guess, like, more body diversity would be nice. They really only give you, like, the one, like, body type. That's not great. And then they... But, like, there's some good stuff with the sports mates. Oh, brother. How am I gonna get that last pin? Yeah, there was no shot. Need Atlas level character creation and everything? True. I still need to play that. I got gifted that for Christmas, and I haven't touched it yet. I've just been playing, like, random shit. Like, I beat a Hat in Time again recently, and I did Rise from the Ashes in Ace Attorney 1, because when I played that game earlier last year, I did not finish that case, because that shit is long. That case is, like, almost too long. Like, I still think it's, like, generally a good case, but it's, like, it's too much. It's too long. No Ace Attorney case should be 4 days long, I think. I think, like, once you get to, like, 4 days in an Ace Attorney case, I'm like, it's too much. You gotta cool the jets. Been hooked on Pokemon Unite. I suppose there's worse things to be addicted to. It's a good game trapped in some real live service BS. Yeah, it do be like that. I know it's like... I remember there was, like, a lot of, like, people mad about, like, a ridiculous, like, priced skin for, like, Glaceon or something. I don't actually know if Glaceon's playable. It was one of the Evolutions had, like, a skin that was, like, ridiculously overpriced. And people were not happy about it. No! I just got knocked out. Too Shiesty just barely knocked me out. All Evolutions are playable except the Gen 1. So, like, Umbreon, Espeon, Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon are all playable? That's kind of crazy. All 5 of them? It's a lot of the roster based around just these guys. I guess I don't know the full Pokemon Unite roster. I know Meowscarada's in there. Nice game. Because they, like, released the video of, like, Meowscarada doing, like, that one walk, and that was kind of crazy.
Round 2. Finish.
Well, I got owned. I should check. Who is playable in Pokemon Unite? Pokemon Unite tier list. I don't give a fuck about that. There are currently 70 playable Pokemon? That's crazy. Are there really that many? I guess there are. I'm like looking at the list. You could play as Ho-Oh? Dude. That's kind of fire. Okay, well they're cheating a little bit because you could play as Mewtwo X or Mewtwo Y. I feel like that shouldn't count. Ho-Oh's Mercy as a group revive? That's kind of dope. That's kind of dope. I could never, like, dedicate myself to, like, a MOBA game, but Pokemon Unite would be the most tempting one. Because they put, like, Meowscarada in, like, a funny outfit. Like, the Phantom Thief outfit, and I'm like, dude, that's straight flames. That is, like, straight flames. Dude, Tinkaton is playable? That's dope. Respect for my Tinkaton. They have a lot of, like, the obvious, more popular picks, but I'm actually surprised that they got some, like, fucking weirdos in here. Like, I'm pretty happy that there's just weirdos in here. Like, who the fuck asked for Cramorant? I'm happy that he's there. Do not get me wrong. But it is funny that Cramorant is there. Yeah, Crustle is there. That's a little bit goofy.
Bowling.
Hoopa. Hoopa's like a legendary, but it's also like one of the most forgettable ones. The roster is kind of cool.
Here we go.
Can we get like a Pokemon hero shooter? I would be more likely to play that than a Pokemon MOBA. Can they make like Pokemon Rivals? Honestly, they might have named a game like that already. That would be like awesome for me. I would play the shit out of that. Unless it was like bad. Like if it was really bad, then I don't know. But if they make like a decent like Pokemon hero shooter, I'd be all over that. Dude, you could play like Octillery as like a literal tank character. Think about it. Think about it.
Nice man.
Dude, honestly, like, I probably wouldn't play it that much, but I'd be more likely to play, like, a Pokemon, like, MMO. Not, like, the Pokemon, like, fan-made MMO that exists, but I'm talking, like, I don't know, you go around playing as a literal Pokemon. I think that would probably be too much to ever be made, but I don't know, I just imagined, like, an Audino as, like, a healer class, and I smiled a little bit. I imagined, like, a very beautiful world.
Spare.
They should add Audino to Pokemon Unite. I think, the, like, Audino is, like, cute. It's so funny. And it's like an iconic Gen 5 Pokemon, too. Because, like, whenever you would, like, need to grind in that game, Audino is there for you. Because he just gives so much EXP. Even as a kid, I, like, instinctively knew. If I needed to grind, I would kill Audino. Audino is a wild Pokemon? What is, like, like, in Pokemon Unite, what does that mean?
Nice man.
What defines a wild Pokemon? It means it's a creep camp? I don't know what a creep camp is either. Is that like the point you have to capture? KO them to get EXP and get points to score in your opponent's goals. I see, I see. I'm being educated. I'm being educated. Oh, brother, I gotta get that score up. We gotta do more of that. We gotta do more of that, because I don't want to get eliminated in the second round. Alright, we gotta be mature. Dude, I hope we get a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on the Switch, too. Because I liked the Rescue Team DX remake, but I would love, like, an actual new one. Like, I don't know, I've been thinking about Mystery Dungeon lately. I gotta stream the Mystery Dungeon randomizer at some point. I think that's gotta be, like, priority, happen sometime this year. Is there a character named Mature in King of Fighters? Hold on. I'm gonna determine if this character is actually mature. Wait, she's cool. It is kind of crazy that they just named her Mature. But she's like, that's like badass. Dude, I'm looking at her. I feel like I've just been opened up to a new beautiful world. The speedy, cruel beauty. Dude, she's 5'10". Oh, baby, wait. She might be perfect. Well, now I gotta look up who Vice is. Well, the first result for her is the villains wiki, which is very funny. Okay, okay. They're kind of similar. They're kind of similar. They got similar vibes. Except that Vice is evil. She's on the villain wiki. I see Vanessa, too. I don't know, I might still give the edge to Mature. Even though I think her name's kind of dumb. I got worried I fumbled that. That would have been really embarrassing. Am I the only one around here? Whoa! I think we're making it to finals. I was a little worried for a second, but I think we're making it to finals. See, I feel like I have a good understanding of, like, a few, like, fighting games. I don't think I know anything about, like, King of Fighters. I don't even know how it, like, plays, like, at all. Although I say that, and it's like, if you wanted me to describe how a fighter plays, I'd be like, well, you punch the other guy. The core element of the game is that you punch the other guy. Which is not wrong, it's just not very descriptive. But I mean, I've played a little Street Fighter, I've played a little Guilty Gear. I know what Mortal Kombat is. You know, I know what Mortal Kombat is. I've never played Mortal Kombat. Partially because, like, none of my friends are really interested in Mortal Kombat at all. It seems like the modern Mortal Kombat games might not be up many people's alley. I wanted to play Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch because it had, like, the world's, like, crustiest Switch port ever. And, like, people were, like, bunking on it, but in a way, I kind of think it's genius. Because they, like, crunched the graphics to, like, such a degree. I mean, if that's all it is, and it still runs at, like, a stable frame rate, that's pretty fucking good. That's impressive, even. Did they have to make the game ugly as sin to do that? Yeah, but, like, it's cool that it happened. I fucked up. Alright, well, we getting third. We getting third in this motherfucker. You know what, though? I made it to finals. Kind of a fighting game for Dead by Daylight fans. Oh, so everybody who plays it doesn't like it. Everybody who plays it just complains about it. I've never, like... Dead by Daylight seems like such a fake fucking video game to me. I have never... Like, I know people who play Dead by Daylight, but I've never heard them say, like, why they like playing the game. It seems like every time I hear someone talk about Dead by Daylight, they're complaining about something. And it doesn't even seem like they're, like, thinking back to, like, a simpler time where, like, the game was better. You know, oh, back in the day, this patch was so good. It seems like Dead by Daylight was, like, never actually good, but people play it anyways. How the fuck Dead by Daylight come out in 2016 also? That shit did not exist, like, pre-COVID. Or maybe it did. I'm looking at some of the collabs they did. I feel like when I first heard of, like, Dead by Daylight, it was around when the Stranger Things collab happened. Which, didn't they take that out of the game?
Survival bowling. The contestants. Round 1.
Oh, fuck, I didn't even see if this was regular bowling or not. I was looking at Dead by Daylight shit. Oh, what the fuck. Oh, this one's tricky. I already fucked up. I got pins, though, so... You know, you take what you can get. Man, this is tough to... Went a little too fast. I got a 3. Oh, brother. We not making it out of round 1. We're not making it out of round 1. Alright. Well, this one is just, you know, it just is what it is. You know, it'll kind of go where it's gonna go. Ah! We're goobed. I wanted to see what else the Dead by Daylight devs made. Dude. Dead by Daylight, it's like devs. All their like old games are just like shitty shovelware. They made like the Grinch for Dreamcast. They made Scooby-Doo Unmasked, which is like a GameCube game I had that wasn't very good. Dude, they made High School Musical Sing It. We have that game on Wii. That's crazy. Sorry, I'm becoming educated. Grinch should be in Dead by Daylight. You're literally right. And hi, Ray. Welcome. Oh, it took me until fucking round 3, but I finally got something good going. Dead by Daylight would be better if it had, like, random, non-horror characters. They just have Nicolas Cage in here? Why is he just in the game? Like, Alan Wake is at least, like, a character. Nicolas Cage is just like a guy.
Good game.
I see, then I see like Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm like, that doesn't, listen. I know I said what I said, but that's not good enough for me. I need some goofy shit. Dungeons and Dragons is just like boring to me. I don't care about that at all. Give me the Lorax. Let's get the Lorax in, Dead by Daylight. Let's get the Onceler in Dead by Daylight. Do you think the Onceler would be, like, the guy that chases you, or the guy that gets chased? I've had a brief moment to realize what I just said, and I don't regret it at all. Because it's funny. Oh, it's the killer and the survivors. Would the Onceler... I think the Onceler would be the killer, and then the Lorax would be the survivor. And also those little fuck-ass bears from the movie. Those would also be the survivors. And the Onceler would be chasing them down with, like, his axe. Lorax impaled on Meat Hook. See, that would be awesome. That would be cool. Dead by Daylight, listen, I'm giving you some genius ideas. Listen, if you gotta wait until it becomes public domain, you gotta wait, but once it does, you know exactly what to do. Dude, they could just have public domain characters in Dead by Daylight. But I guess that would be kind of lame, because they're already, like... You already have, like, the corniest people imaginable doing the, what if this, like, public domain thing was a shitty horror movie? Like, they did it with Winnie the Pooh, they did it with Steamboat Willie. Nobody had one prepared for Popeye, though, because Popeye's soul is too pure. You can't, like, you can't make Popeye evil. He has too much of an honorable spirit. Public domain Smash clone needs to happen. You're, like, actually spitting. Like, that could honestly be, like, if nothing else, funny as fuck. We can't have Codename Steam be the only video game that has, like, extensive use of, like, public domain properties. Because, like, Codename Steam is a bad video game. We need a good one. Robin Hood with Link moveset, King Kong is Donkey Kong, it's all there. Like, actually. I want to see Popeye. I want to see Popeye. You get Steamboat Willie in there, too. Dude, you know if you put Steamboat Willie in that fighting game, like, Disney would be so mad that they can't do anything about it. Popeye would be Captain Falcon. That's actually genius. That's, like, real as fuck. Oh, brother. It's never looked worse. It's actually, like, never looked worse. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Do you think if some of these, like, live service games, like, last long enough, will they just, like... Do you think some of the licensed characters that they would have used at some point just become public domain, and they can just make the skin available again? Like, theoretically, if Fortnite survives, like, 100 years, could you just, like, you know... Could Fortnite just bring back every licensed character they had? That's the greatest spare of my lifetime. You all saw that? That was the greatest spare I've ever done. I don't think it's gonna be enough to get me past round 1. You know, I kinda need Silver Fox to completely blow it. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Oh, baby. I needed a lot more than Silver Fox to fuck up. Oh, no. Yeah, we fucked that one up. I wonder, like, actually, what the fuck happens if, like, the live service games that we're playing now, like, last for so long that they enter the public domain? Like, it's very unlikely that any of us will live to see that. But, like, what the fuck happens if it does? Like, what if, like, Valve is, like, still letting, like, the TF2 servers exist? But then also, like, TF2 is in the public domain. Does that also mean the code to TF2 is in the public domain? Like, theoretically, could you just use the code of TF2 to make your own TF2? And sell it? Like, I mean, we're still, like, well beyond, like, video games being added to the public domain. Like, what is it? It has to be, like, 95 years for something to enter the public domain? We're not even at the point where, like, Odyssey games are public domain. I mean, they kind of basically already are, because Odyssey games were, like, hockey, haunted house. Like, shit that is just, like, vague, and also they were able to represent with 2 lines and a dot.
bowling. Let's go.
Dude, there's a public domain day? Is that just New Year's Day? There's some people who celebrate public domain day.
Survival bowling. The contestants.
Can you imagine going to a New Year's Day party and they're calling it like a public domain party and you have to all dress up as like public domain figures that like just expired? You gotta admit though, the party where like everybody's dressed up as like Popeye and Tintin is gonna be pretty fire.
Spare.
It's also the day that all songs, art, films, and books from the 1920s were public domain. Damn, we're only now getting, like, works from the 1920s in public domain. Well, no. Next year we will be getting 1930s, right? Oh, fuck, what is this shit? Oh, be mature. That was a slow ball. Alright, how am I gonna get this? Oh! Oh, baby. Let's fucking go. Wait, we're now allowed to make Mickey Mouse speak. The first Mickey Mouse cartoons that had sound became public domain. So if you want to make your own version of Mickey Mouse where he speaks like that, you're allowed now. Or at least as if he speaks like that in like like he did in the 1929 cartoon. It is no surprise that I haven't heard of, like, most of these things that are in the public domain. I don't think most people are gonna know, like, a lot of the stuff that's in the public domain. Singin' in the Rain is public domain. Is that the one that's, like, in the rain and the snow and there's nowhere to go? Is that the one? Public domain is, like, so fascinating. I can't wait till I'm old enough for, like, crazy shit to start entering the public domain. Like, stuff that, like, all of us would be aware of. Most of iWorks Disney tenure is in the public domain now. Interesting. And hi, Eeps. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I don't, like, understand, like... Okay, I do understand people who, like, cringe at the idea of public domain, and it's because they're, like, losers. That is true. That is true. I did say that as if I wasn't literally talking about Popeye and, like, Tintin earlier. That is big. That is big. I mean, Popeye, he's a nice guy. I don't think you can depict him with spinach yet, though. Isn't that true that, like, one of the cartoons that first depicted Popeye with spinach was, like, sometime in the 30s? Dude, they have Wikipedia articles, like, ahead of time for, like, later public domain works. Dude, Betty Boop is gonna be in the public domain next year. What kind of hellish bowling am I playing? I'm playing advanced bowling. Popeye started as a side character in a newspaper comic strip called Thimble Theater. And the Fleischer cartoon starting Popeye was a later thing. Oh, so, like, are there no, like, actual, like, public domain, like, Popeye cartoons? Is it just, like, specifically his, like, appearance in those old newspaper strips? Yeah, I think this works. Never mind, it sucks. Oh! Well, it's okay. That's okay. We might still make it to round 3. Yeah, I think it would have said if any of the Popeye cartoons were public domain. I'm, like, looking through these later, like, public domain articles. Dude, in 2027, the Universal Pictures, like, Frankenstein and Dracula films are gonna be public domain. I mean, it's not that you couldn't make a movie with those characters already. You could definitely make a Frankenstein or Dracula movie, but now you could just rip off the original. And nobody will give a shit. Because you can't do anything about it. Oh, I hate this one. Oh, brother. I hate the little spinny thing. I don't... It perplexes me. Dude, wait. Dick Tracy is gonna enter the public domain in 2027? Let's go. Universal Dracula is so good at the beginning, but the ending was so overwhelming. Underwhelming, rather. Frankenstein was really good. I mean, earlier works of, like, Dracula stuff and, like, vampires are, like, a little weird in general. And it's for the obvious reason. There's a little bit of, like, originally there was, like, anti-Semitic meaning behind, like, a lot of those, like, early vampire characters. It's the elephant in the room. Nowadays, that kind of thing doesn't really apply. You would not, like, look at, like, a work that depicts, like, a vampire and be like, oh, this is, like, anti-Semitic. I mean, it could be, but it's usually removed from the fact that it's a vampire. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have that, like, same connotation anymore. It kind of, like, the monster evolved past that. I mean, nowadays, people don't think of Nosferatu as a guy that was, like, an anti-Semitic caricature. They see him and he's like, that's the guy who flickered the lights on SpongeBob. That's the dude who's flickering the lights. And we laughed. And we were happy about it. He's literally the guy from SpongeBob. We did get knocked out in semifinals, but that's okay. Okay, I think we are gonna be good for Mario Party in an hour. Which means we do got, like, another hour of Switch Sports. So I hope that's fucking okay with everybody. Because one of our guests is making dinner right now. Early SpongeBob was on that different shit. It really is, like, every time I think about, like, early SpongeBob, I'm like, man, that really was, like, one of the best shows ever. Like, I don't know, I'm not, like, upset. We have a party already assembled. Although, to be honest, Joan, if you wanted to join for a future Mario Party segment, if you DM me on Discord, I could, like, send you a link to a Discord server I have where I, like, plan streams out. And you could join for Mario Party at some point. Because I do have the party assembled. I mean, I plan to do a lot more Mario Party. There's no way I'm not gonna do more Mario Party. Although, we'll see if I'm able to next week. Because I know I, like, wanted one of my days off to be on Sunday because we're having, like, a family thing that day. And, like, I'm off on Sundays from streaming anyways because I like to see what movies being watched in Chimp Dinner Live. I'm trying to remember. Oh my god, I did remember what we watched last for Film Pickers. We watched a shitty Wolverine movie. It was that one, like, X-Men Origins shit. It was, like, a leaked cut of, like, an earlier, like... Not build. That's what you would call, like, an earlier thing of a video game. It was, like, an earlier print. No, that's newspapers. It was an earlier version of the movie. Slightly. And hey, Jen continuing V's gift sub, thank you.
Let's go.
What the actual freak? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Shitty Wolverine movie was not very good. It was funny, though. But it was also, like, I don't know. One of the biggest problems with that Wolverine movie is that they felt the need to, like, introduce, like, way too many characters. I think that's a problem I have with, like, quite a few superhero movies, is that a lot of them feel, like, incomprehensible because they feel the need to have, like, 1,000,000 characters. And you don't need that. I feel like if you have, like, a smaller cast, it's, like, fine. That's actually something I'm realizing that I really appreciate about, like, the first Spider-Verse movie. Is, like, when I first saw it when I was younger, I was like, oh, that movie was cool. It's a little disappointing that we didn't get more, like, different kinds of Spider-Men, but it's still a great movie. And then I'm like, you see, like, Spider-Verse Part 2, and it's like, it's fine. It's still a good movie, but it's definitely, like, I don't know, you definitely start to feel the creep of having, like, too many characters to keep track of. And then, like, those characters that you're keeping track of are also, like, different versions of the same characters, and you could say, oh, that's already the thing. But no, it's literally, like, you get to another universe, and, like, sorry for the spoilers for Spider-Verse 2, but you have, like, Miles Morales as the Prowler in another universe. So it's like, oh, now I gotta keep track of which one is evil in which universe. Thinking about how they put Hobby as a skin in Fortnite and completely missing the point of his character. Which one is Hobby? I've already forgotten. Spider-Verse 2 is, like... I don't know. It's a good movie. It's like fine though. Spider-Punk.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, a mega corporation like using a punk character and not getting the point is like that's par for the course. Listen, if Travis Touchdown gets put in Smash Brothers, it's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the exact same thing. I guess, like, Travis Touchdown himself isn't a punk. But, like, Suda51, he's in the scene. I guess they did have the Mii costume. They did have the Travis Mii costume. Which they said was from Travis. Which is not a real game. Travis Scott? That's crazy. I think Travis Scott has said worse things than fuckhead. I don't know, though. I don't know a lot about Travis Scott. I do know that he's, like, a weird guy. That's the basic gist of what I know. I don't know to what extent he's a weird guy, though. Like, I don't know if it's one of those things where, like, I'm gonna ask chat to explain it, and they're gonna be like, yeah, do you have time to read the Does the Dog Die page? Somewhat unrelated, but you have been learning about Marvel through MVC. I do like Marvel vs. Capcom. I have not been, like, touching, like, Marvel stuff because of the, BDS boycott of, like, Marvel merchandise, so I haven't touched, like, the new Marvel vs. Capcom collection, even though I know I like Marvel vs. Capcom. MVC is cool, though. It's not cool what Disney has done, but, I mean, that's a can of worms. That's just a can of worms. I fucking hate Disney, dude. It feels like nobody's, like, excited about Disney stuff at the moment. I don't know, even with, like, Inside Out 2 being, like, a big hit, I feel like it's, like, sort of, like, cultural relevance was, like, pretty short-lived. I feel like I don't hear anyone talking about that movie. I've, like, talked about it with my coworkers, and literally all of them have agreed that the movie is just, like, fine. Just been watching videos about the moveset histories. Haven't played the games. Fair enough, fair enough. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 has a really fun roster. I mean, I personally more care about the Capcom side than the, Marvel side, but there's some funny Marvel guys, too. I don't know, it's kind of hard to beat. They have, like, fucking Arthur from Ghost and Goblins, and, like, Amaterasu. And they have, like, Zero and, like, Tronbon. Beautiful Joe. Like, I mean, it's tough to beat. It's tough to beat. Why is Chowder on Disney Plus? What the hell? That's like a Cartoon Network show. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh! I was hoping I would hit it, like, right at the edge and it would, like, hit the other pin. It's because of the Hulu Disney Plus merger. Oh, was Chowder on Hulu? I guess, like, Hulu did have some, like, Cartoon Network Adult Swim stuff, but that still feels, like, wrong. Dude, does, like, Hulu not exist anymore? Did they, like, get rid of Hulu to put it into Disney Plus? Hulu exists still? You just buy it in a bundle thing? Okay. I see, I see. Damn. Damn! Damn! There was, like, some incomprehensible, like, article that mentioned Hulu that was, like, Hulu has merged with Venue in order to prevent the lawsuit from Tubo. Or maybe it was, like, rearranged in a different order. But either way, I, like, read it, and I was like, what the fuck are we doing, dude? These are baby names. This is literally, like, your baby cousin, like, naming Pokemon. Like, they see, like, fucking Honchkrow, and they're like, Hulu! And they see, like, Starmie, and they're like, Tubo! Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? They got some fake-ass names for these fucking streaming services. And it's not a new bit to talk about how they have, like, fake-ass names, but it is... I don't know, it's worth reiterating, because it is like, what are we doing? Watch it now on Teletubby Plus? Well, Teletubby is well established. Alright, I know Teletubby better than I know, like, Tubo. Damn, that was ass. That was ass. Oh! Almost. Well, we're goobed. We're done. We're eliminated. I mean, 167 is not a terrible score to get eliminated at. Think Shuma Garoth is your favorite MVC guy. When Capcom first picked him, the Marvel reps legit did not know who he was. Yeah, there's some funny, like, low-key picks. I feel like all the best, like, Marvel picks are gonna be, like, the ones that aren't obvious. Especially in, like, a post-MCU world. Like, I don't know, the best, like, picks on the Marvel side are gonna be, like, the weird shit. Finish. Me chilling out with a panda. Oh, that still brought my ranking up a decent bit. I mean, I'm already in A rank, which is, like, I don't need to go any higher. Like, what is the point of leveling up my A rank? Who the fuck am I impressing? I'm playing Nintendo Switch Sports Bowling. I don't give that much of a fuck. I don't need to try hard at this. I mean, listen, if I get a really good game going, that's nice, but... it doesn't need to be, like, 1 billion. Capcom sent Marvel the list for MVC3. Shuma was literally the one at the top of the list. That's based. Honestly, they knew what the fuck they were doing. Dude, it's kind of sad that MVC Infinite seems like it's kind of ass. I mean, that's been known for years, but it does make me a little sad that, like, no, like... Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out, and it was, like, kinda ugly, and nobody cared about it. Cause, like, dude, listen, not right now would I get a new Marvel vs. Capcom. But, like, I don't know. Maybe when things, like, hopefully get fucking better in the world, maybe I could think about it. Heard it's not bad gameplay-wise. There was a lot of understandable backlash to the visuals. Yeah, I remember seeing the game and thinking it looked ugly. I heard there was quite a bit of meddling from,
Round 1.
what is it? I've heard there's quite a bit of meddling that Disney did. Which I'm not surprised about, because, like, Disney is fucking poop coming out of a butt. Ah, I curved it too close to that. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is Overwatch. I have literally no interest in Marvel Rivals whatsoever. I feel like even when, like, the boycott for Marvel, like, merchandise ends, I will literally, like, not give a fuck about Marvel Rivals at all. Listen, Overwatch already broke my heart. And, like, I know I was saying, oh, I would play a Pokemon Hero shooter, but also, like, you have to keep in mind, they put Pikachu on anything, and I'll be like, alright. You know, I'll give you a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Because I'm a sucker, okay? Just being honest. I'm a sucker. Except Pokemon Unite. See, even Pokemon Unite has been a little tempting. Because I've seen, like, some of the funny costumes they put in the game, and I'm like, dude, if that didn't cost, like, $1 million, that would be, like, cool. I see, like, the Phantom Thief Meowscarada, and I'm like, dude, they were cooking. Pokemon Unite is a necessary evil in the world because you get to see Pokemon in funny outfits. Just don't get MOBAs at all. Yeah, I don't either. I don't want to play any game that's, like, remotely like a MOBA, really. They're just not fun. Pokemon Unite is a fun game, you just wish it wasn't priced like that. Yeah, a lot of the skins are just, like, too much. They're just too much money. Curved it the wrong way. That's my B. What'd you guys have for dinner, by the way? Let's have a dinner conversation. I had chicken and pasta, and that shit was fucking divine. Nice shake-up from last night, where I just, like, ordered Wendy's, because I didn't know what else to get. I was, like, looking in the fridge, and I was like, man, I don't want any of this right now. And I was already having, like, a rough enough night. I was like, even stuff that I would want. Like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling up to cooking right now. Made a grilled cheese earlier. Nice, nice. Having dinner yet? Fair enough, fair enough. Not that late in the night. Haven't had dinner yet, but it'll be pizza. Let's fucking go. Aw, I barely got eliminated again. Fuck. Dude, advanced bowling is like... It's tricky sometimes. It's tricky.
Finish.
Playing a Unite match and your team is Meowscarada, Gardevoir, Psyduck, Serena, and Gengar. That's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. Pokemon Unite matches are like what it feels to be in a draft league. You will never guess who the carry on the team is. Is it Psyduck? Is it funny Psyduck? Let's fucking go. Usually not susceptible to paying for cosmetics, but Pokemon Unite would be dangerous for you. Dude, like, actually... That's why, I have, like, a solemn oath with the world that the only game that I'll ever pay for cosmetics in is Team Fortress 2. And that's because Team Fortress 2 is, like, a literal, like, top 3 video game ever made. Like, TF2 is so good... that, like, yeah, Valve is still, like, another evil corporation at the end of the day. There is no such thing as a good corporation. However, they did make one of the best, games ever made. So I'll give them a little more money. support a small artist and commission a furry. I already do that. You can't even pull that argument against me because I already do that. Alright, out of everybody I know, I've maybe commissioned, like, more art in, like, a year than, like, a lot of other people. So you can't pull that on me. Alright?
Round one.
How are they supposed to hold the pencil if they're small? Well, they get a small pencil. Obviously. Luckily, you're not enough of a Pokemon fan to be nickel and dimed on Pokemon Masters for your crush, Iona. Iona was funny. Oh! That's a bad round one. It's a bad round one. I mean, not terrible. I'll take it. I'll take the spare. It's looking tough though. It's looking tough. I need like everybody who is ahead of me to do like badly. But I feel like this is one of the easier lanes you could do, so I don't know if people are going to do it badly. Like, see, I saw that spare. I saw that spare from Too Shiesty once again. But they're still below me. You have two choices in life. You can commission a furry artist, or you can give a mouse a cookie. You are not able to bow out of either one. You have to do one or the other. Things to consider, art can be expensive. But things to consider, the mouse might also want milk. And then he'll want a million other things as well. So basically, you're fucked. Either way, you're probably going to be spending an equivalent amount of money. What if you commission a mouse furry and they use the funds to buy a cookie? Dude, how expensive would the cookie be? Like, even like on some of the cheaper end commissions, I feel like you would be able to buy several cookies. And to be fair, I'm the kind of person who likes to tip the artists that I pay for. And usually my tips are like at least 25 bucks. So I'm like, the lowest amount that I've ever paid for like a commission is like maybe like $50. I think that's probably the least amount of money that I've spent on one. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the mouse could get a lot of cookies out of that. I feel like, honestly, if you commission a mouse furry and they use the funds to buy one cookie, they're not very good with money. They probably got ripped off. That would have to be, like, a commission from, like, the fucking DeviantArt days. Do you guys remember how cheap, like, DeviantArt commissions used to be? Because DeviantArt is a bad website that you shouldn't use. Can't endorse giving a mouse a cookie. There was a book about this. Well, we're not giving them a cookie. The hypothetical is that we paid for a commission from the mouse, and the mouse used the funds to buy a cookie. So whatever happens after that is on the mouse. It is not our fault. We weren't the one who gave the mouse a cookie. We just simply gave the mouse the means to get a cookie.
Bowling.
Alright, my conscience is clear. It's crystal clear. I have nothing to feel guilty about.
Here we go. The contestants.
Alright, is this gonna be regular bowling or advanced bowling? I wasn't paying attention again. I was thinking too much about giving a mouse a cookie. There were, like, other books in that series, right? Where people would just give random shit to animals. We need to stop these menaces. I fucked up really bad, also. Oh! Did you see how it slid? Ah. Son of a bitch. Well, we're fucked. I'm eliminated round 1 again. Maybe I gotta switch over to Chambra. Maybe the bowling spirit has just left me at this point. Alright, let's see if we can somehow make the comeback of a lifetime. Nah, I already fucked it up. Well, it's been a good run, everybody. Unfortunately, the stream will now self-destruct. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Yeah, even if I get a strike here, it's not gonna matter. Dude, what the fuck? My bowling has gotten so much worse. Oh, dude. It's never been more over than it is right now. That's the kind of round that you just come out of it and you don't feel good. You just don't feel good about it.
Good game.
Absolute last place moment.
Finish.
Alright, let's not do any more bowling. I think I'm too cooked on bowling. Let's play Chambra. I love Chambra. Oh, excuse me. It is very much a sleepy kind of day. I still had the Wikipedia article or articles open for stuff that's gonna enter the public domain. Guys, in 2028, you're gonna be allowed to use Goofy. But you have to call him Dippy Dog because he wasn't called Goofy yet.
Let's go.
But you will be able to use Goofy. And that's important. That's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. You're gonna see Dippy Dog everywhere.
Round one.
Dippy Dog, the dog addicted to dip.
Ready?
Uh-oh. Okay. I was gonna try and sit down, but you know what? You gotta do these kinds of things standing up. Honestly, as much as I love bowling, Chambra could be the best game in this pack. It's at the very least, like, the most competitive. Like, there's, like, there's, like, strategy to this. You gotta, like, do the slices properly. What the fuck? That was crazy long range. Dude, like, actually... Get Chambra at fucking Combo Breaker. I will go to, like, Combo Breaker or, like, Frosties if they have, like, Chambra going. But they don't. They only have crazy shit like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, which I don't care about. I only care about Chambra. Only care about Chambra. You can tell which sports I love in this pack the most, because they are the ones I have the A rank in. I don't remember what some of my other ranks are. You could see the E rank in golf. And the E rank in tennis. I thought I had more than that. Oh, dude, Pokken is, like, tight. I really like Pokken. I never bought the DLC for the Switch version for some reason. It was just one of those things, I don't know, I guess it was like, I played Pokken on the Wii U, so I kinda got my fill on there. But I mean, I don't know, it's like 2025 now, I've had a lot of distance from Pokken. It could be time to come back. The people aren't ready for my Chandelure. What the fuck happened? The other guy blow up? Pokken is awesome. I like that game a lot. Maybe I would like regular Tekken. I never played regular Tekken. I feel like a lot of my friends convinced me that, like, newer Tekken games are, like, kinda ass, so I never tried them. And I guess also, to be fair, I like, it's a little scary to pay $70 for a video game that I'm gonna have no one to play with. I don't think I know anyone playing Tekken 8. I don't know, Tekken doesn't have Chandelure, but Pokken does. So it's like an easy choice. Although, man, it is funny that, like, Pokken looks disgusting. It is very funny that Pokken looks disgusting. If you get Tekken 8, Adrian, maybe I'll get it too. If it's at, like, a good price. Because I've enjoyed the, like, Strive sessions we've had together. I like playing fighting games, I'm not a grinder. I don't grind games. It's not in my nature. Is the game fun? Yes, then I'll play it. I'm not really good at any fighting game. I won't bullshit anybody and pretend like there's a fighting game I'm good at, because there isn't. I don't even think I'm particularly good at, like, Smash Brothers. Like, I'm good enough at Smash Brothers to beat, like, my family, but none of my family cares about, like, Smash Brothers competitive. So that's basically, like, saying I'm good at, like, beating people at Super Smash Brothers whose primary, like, game playing is, like, mobile games. That's not a diss. That's just, like, it's just the truth. It's just it's the truth of the matter.
Finish.
Really like this post of Nell words. Hold on, let me check. This radicalized me. Someone replied with, "What is a pineapple stick?" I also don't know what a pineapple stick is. Is it just like you cut out like a piece of the pineapple and like sell it as a stick? I didn't even know they just sold like pineapples at McDonald's. You guys shouldn't be getting McDonald's right now anyways. It's a girl of the boycott kind of moment. That's why I've been getting Wendy's, and honestly, I think I just now, like, prefer Wendy's to McDonald's. I'm not even think, I just know. Hi, BigWin5, welcome. That's a really good emote. I forgot you had, like, the one Tumblr blog that was, like, the ultimate Mario Kart 8 Wii U fan blog.
Here we go.
Like, Wendy's more, but McDonald's is closer. So sometimes we get McDonald's instead. They're both, like, pretty close to me. I live in a neighborhood that has, like, a lot of fast food joints. Also, yeah, this game is very fun. I like this game a lot. Especially Chambra and bowling.
Round one.
I'm in the professional leagues for both of them.
Ready. Fight.
Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Used to have a Burger King, but they tore it down months ago. It's okay, I think the boycott has hit Burger King too, anyways. I'm pretty sure they're on the shit list too.
Ready.
I did prefer Burger King to McDonald's, though. I will say, I definitely, like, I don't know. That might be, like, a crazy opinion, but I feel like I always had, like, a better experience at Burger King than McDonald's. McDonald's just, like, it went right through me, dude. That shit fucked me up every time I had it. They put sludge in that shit. Kind of forget this exists because it came out later in the Switch's life than it should have. That's, like, honestly real. I feel like that's why a lot of... I can't even say it's why a lot of people didn't play it, because it's still, like, one of the best-selling Switch games, and it sells, like, incredibly well, but it is also, like, I don't know. How the fuck is this a game that came out in 2022? This should have been the Switch launch title instead of, like, 1-2 Switch. It would have went over way better. Although, if we lived in that world, we wouldn't have gotten everybody 1-2 Switch. So it's impossible to say whether or not this is a better reality or not. It would have been a pretty dope launch title. And if they, like, packaged it with the Switch, I mean, you would have still had some people upset about Mii's. But I feel like it would have gone over a little better. Want to believe Nintendo made this in response to Animal Crossing doing so well? Maybe. They realize they can capture the casuals again. Dude, it's still crazy to me how, like, unfathomably huge New Horizons is. How the fuck is New Horizons a video game that sold, like, over 40 million copies? That's, like, crazy to me. And I mean, I know it got, like, the COVID boost. A big reason Animal Crossing succeeded so hard was that it came out right as, like, the COVID lockdowns happened. But it still feels like, man, that probably explains, like, half of that. The other half, I couldn't fucking tell you. Oh, excuse me.
Let's go.
I couldn't fucking tell you. Also, with how much people complain about New Horizons online, I always think, like, damn, a lot of people must be upset about this game. But then it's like, well, it sold 40 million copies. So I'm starting to think that maybe that's, like, just, like, my circles.
Ready.
I bet it's, like, really popular with, like, the TikTok girlies. I bet if you go on TikTok, a lot of them are, like, making TikToks just showing off their, like, Animal Crossing islands. And being like, and this is where I have my neighborhood of the eagles. And this is where I have my neighborhood of deers. And then you go, wait, why the hell does this girl have segregation in her Animal Crossing island? And that's, like, every TikTok girlie's, like, Animal Crossing island. The Animal Crossing black market. Dude, the amount of money that people were paying to get Raymond on their island was crazy. Like, right before, like, the Amiibo cards came out. Because the Amiibo cards had to have tanked the value of that, right? Unless the Amiibo cards themselves were also low in quantity. Yo, can I get the Dodo code? Can I get the Doo-Doo code? I see that your turnips cost $4. I would really like the Doo-Doo code. Economy. Economy. That was, like, almost Neocortex. Crash. You see, I have tanked the economy. Raymond's Amiibo card seems to be going for 20. You know what? That's not a terrible price for, like, an Amiibo, though. I guess it's, like, an Amiibo card, which is, like, that should be cheaper. But, like, 20 bucks to get, like, an Amiibo that does, like, basically exactly what you would want it to in the game, that's not bad at all. There's some fucked up expensive Amiibos. Although I feel like with a lot of the restocks they've been doing, there's not as many fucked up, like, super high-cost Amiibos in the world these days. Like, I remember the Squid Sisters Amiibos used to be pretty pricey, but I feel like they've gone down a lot. This guy is doing a very sad strawberry at me. Seeing people talk about AC like that is weird, because to you it's still the weird experimental GameCube game you played as a kid. Yeah, Animal Crossing has changed a lot from, like, the first game. I'd be very curious to check out Animal Crossing Original at some point. They actually had, like, a copy at, like, a GameStop recently. But I was also, like, I don't have, like, something that works with GameCube games right now. Because the only working Wii I have right now is, like, a fucking, like, Model 2 that doesn't take GameCube discs. And my OG GameCube is, like, fucked right now. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm not happy about it. It was not for a terrible price either. I think it was like for $45, which to some people, that's a lot. But when I think about the cost of like other random GameCube games, like the fucking Pokemon GameCube games, dude, I'm like, $45 is like, fine. You think about the price of like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn and you start like crying.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got the Sideways Wii. That's the only working Wii I have right now. My sister Star does have, like, a Wii that has GameCube support. So theoretically, I could just go into her room and play it if I wanted to. Yeah, there's different Wii models. It's not many. It's really just, like, the original Wii model. There's the Model 2, which is, like, the sideways one. And then there's the Wii Mini. And both the Model 2 and Wii Mini do not have GameCube support. But any, like, original, like, Wii has GameCube support. Damn, I'm kind of getting owned right now. That was terrible for me. That looked terrible from me. I got owned. Yeah, the Sideways one is the Model 2. I don't know if that's the official name, that's just the name I'm going with. But I remember I bought the Model 2 thinking I was going to be able to play GameCube games on it, and no, it does not do that. I thought the Wii Mini was the only Wii model that couldn't play GameCube discs. I was wrong. I was wrong. At least it didn't cost me much. I think it was only like 40 or 50 bucks. You can get like a Wii for like pretty cheap. I remember the price kind of went crazy when COVID lockdowns happened because everybody was like, oh my god, I remember the Wii, I want to play that. But now they're like, the prices are fine again. I think Wii Sports is probably still a little too expensive for what it is. I think that's still like a $30 game, and it's like, dude, if you fucking go outside and you walk for like at least 5 miles, you will have accidentally stepped on like someone's Wii Sports disc that they lost. That shit is more common than like 99% of all goods that exist in the world. There's like a 5% chance that if you sneeze really hard, out of your nose will come out a Wii Sports disc.
Here we go.
Like, I think if your game sold more than like 10 million copies, there's no reason that like the reselling market should be pricing it for over like 20 bucks. Like, 20 bucks should be the absolute maximum for a game that, like, sold, like, 10 million copies. Honestly, I'd even say, like, $15 should be the maximum. Oh, fuck, I'm getting owned again. Tell that to Pokemon, please. I've been saying it for years. I literally had to, like, go out of my way to buy all the 3DS Pokemon games ASAP, because I did not want to deal with, like, 5 years from now when, like, Pokemon X and Y is, like, a fucking $100 game for no other reason than it's the only generation of Pokemon where you can get fucking pizza shit or whatever the fuck. Nice. Nephew's watching the Garfield movie. Don't like Garfield's voice at all, but what did they do to John Arbuckle? I don't remember. I did watch the Garfield movie last year. It was one of the only movies I saw in theaters. Because I mean, I had to go see the OG Fat Cat. And it was like fine. It was like fine. Fine enough kids movie. Honestly, if I remember correctly, John was like a little too nice in that movie. He's usually like a fucked up guy. Let's go? Did we make the comeback? We did! Let's go! Oh my god.
Finish.
I don't know, we could say whatever we want to, like, stuff like Call of Duty, but at least Call of Duty has the decency to, like, become, like, a $6 game when, like, it just stops being, like, the new one. Like, you could get, like, any of the Call of Duty games on, like, Xbox 360 and not break the bank at all. You could get, like, 10 Call of Duty games on Xbox 360 and, like, that would still probably be less money than, like, a new $70 video game. So if you really like Call of Duty, if you want to play the one that has the dog in it, go fucking crazy. Although it comes with a different cost, which is that all the new games are like fucking 500 gigabytes or whatever. Dude, there was like an insane like statistic that came out about how much like Call of Duty games like cost to make. Did you guys know that Call of Duty Cold War took them like $700 billion to make? They're making Call of Duty games that are more expensive than any of the most expensive movies ever made.
Let's go.
I always thought we were still a little behind the point of, like, video games costing more than movies. But it's like, no, that's not true at all. They actually just are more expensive now. At least when it comes to shit like that. Last month you bought Cameo on 360 off eBay for $5. Hell yes. Yeah, you can get a lot of Xbox 360 games for pretty cheap. I feel like even original Xbox games you can get a decent amount for, like, pretty cheap. Because I've bought a few OG Xbox games. Like, I'm trying to think what I have for original Xbox. I definitely have the OG Halo games. Those I do have. And those were, like, really cheap. I think I maybe paid, like, $5 each.
Ready. KO.
Saw Halo 2 at a thrift store recently. Halo 2 is pretty fire. I'm like a very, very casual Halo enjoyer. And when I say casual enjoyer, I mean like, when I was a kid, I would go over to my cousin's house and we would play Halo, but mostly we would fuck around on the maps and like explore. Like, I distinctly remember, like, I think it was like Halo 3, we would like play on this one map that's like mostly an open area, except there's like a little building in the middle that has like the Halo vehicles in them. And I always thought that place was so cool. Probably, it's funny, I think I thought that place was cool because it vaguely reminded me of, like, Kirby Air Ride's, like, City Trials when I was a kid. Dude, that would be a crazy stream. If I got enough people gathered to play Kirby Air Ride on NetPlay, that could go hard. Because I never really got to play that game with anybody but my cousins. Because we didn't have a copy at home. So I would only play it at their place, like at Christmas and stuff.
Here we go.
Gotta hit him with a little bit of the joking off motion.
Ready.
Do you think if you did this too much and, like, Nintendo caught on, you would be banned? Could I be banned from Nintendo Switch Sports for being too toxic? I don't even think they could do that, because some of the emotes that they have are, like, toxic already. This game does have some very interesting outfits. There's a lot of them in the game. There's, like, 52, like, different collections of stuff. And, like, there's some good shit in there. I mean, people mentioned it earlier. You could just be a furry in this game. It's, like, a limited amount of furries that you can be, but, I mean, you could be a panda. If your lifelong dream has to be a panda, you could do that in this game. Banned from Nintendo Switch Sports for griefing. I was just copying what Travis was doing. When I saw Travis touchdown do that motion, I thought it was cool. I didn't realize it was inappropriate. I'm sorry. Keeping an eye on the Discord server as well to see if people are getting ready for Mario Party. Because we will be starting Mario Party soon-ish. Hard-ish. I'm doing a little dance, but you can't see. Sorry. Was jamming along to Nintendo Switch Sports menu theme. I wonder if they'll ever add more sports to this game. Because this game is, like, selling, like, pretty well still. I, like, saw, like, an article that was, like, Switch Sports was still in, like, the top 10, like, best-selling games list, like, pretty consistently. They're getting mad at me. They're getting mad at me. They're like, you can't be doing that shit. The untapped grandma market? True, though. Because they got, like, a decent amount of sports now. I definitely, like, feel better about the variety of sports since they've done updates for this game. Because, I mean, that was the biggest problem with this game when it launched, is that you had, like, volleyball, tennis, and badminton. Which are, like, they're, like, different, but they're also not different enough. But then, like, I don't know, they filled out the roster okay later on. Basketball is pretty cool. Soccer's really cool. If you don't mind soccer being a little slow, like, that's actually, like, pretty solid. I don't know why golf was a late edition. Because from what I remember, multiple golf maps are just recycled from Wii Sports. Actually, now that I think about it, I think soccer might have been there at launch. I think it was just golf and basketball that they added in updates. Why did I think soccer was added in an update? I don't know, 6 sports? I mean... And half of them kind of feel the same is not great variety. 8 sports and 3 of them feel the same, that's not as bad. It's not as bad. The original Wii Sports only had, like, 5. Not as much as Wii Sports Resort, though. We still haven't reached that level. That's why I'm saying they could keep updating this game. I don't know, it would be kind of funny if they just made a sequel, though. Man, I've been playing Nintendo Switch Sports for 2 hours. I'm sorry, whoever you are, Jazzy, I'm showing some inappropriate shit to your kids.
Ready?
Your kids are probably watching you play this fun Nintendo Switch video game, and I'm doing the jerk in the fuck off motion right in front of you. Because I don't give a shit. This really is, like, I'm realizing how disrespectful my playing is. I'm starting to, like, understand that, like, I am the villain of Chambra. Anybody who comes up against me will have to deal with the fact that I'm gonna start the match by doing a jacking the fuck off motion, and I'm going to be really aggressive in my play. Fuck. This is one of those games where it's okay to root against me, due to my toxic nature.
Ready? Fight! KO.
Get the fuck out of here.
Finish.
It'll be years before you can face me. I'm surprised my rank isn't higher in Chambra. When they, like, upgraded me to, like, A rank in Chambra, they put me at, like, A19. But I feel like I'm better at Chambra than I am at bowling. I think the thing is, they're just, like, pretty lenient with your scoring in bowling. Like, as long as you don't get eliminated round 1, like, the game's gonna be like, good job, buddy. That's why you're the best. Here's some points for you. Chambra, though, it's just you and the world. So, I don't know, maybe I used to be worse at Chambra, and it's fucking up my whole deal. Hey V, thank you for the resub, 23 months. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Playing a little more Nintendo Switch Sports before I get some friends on to play the new Mario Party.
Chambara. Let's go.
I wonder if I could become enough of a menace in Chambra that, like, people start posting about me in, like, the Switch Sports subreddit.
Round 1. Ready? Fight!
Warning to all Switch Sports gamers. There is a lady that is on the leaderboard that is jerking the fuck off in Chambra. You have to stop her. She is a fan of girl.
Round 2. Ready?
To be vilified by Reddit. I mean, to be fair, I said it earlier, in this case it's fair to do. Because I am, like, evil
KO.
in this game.
Round 3.
I don't know if any post of mine has ever gotten, like, reposted to Reddit. I don't use Reddit at all. I don't know, I could maybe see it, like, having shown up on Reddit when, like, the Cooking Mama, like, Cookstar stuff was happening, and, like, me and a bunch of other people thought it was, like, a crypto scheme.
Finish.
Me when I accidentally spread misinformation online. most you do on Reddit is scroll like the same 5 subreddits. I mean, I feel like that's what most people do. I think like people who like use Reddit and they like use like the front page as like their news are like crazy. Oh shit, we just had one of the Mario Party guests drop out for the night. I don't know if we're gonna have any emergency Mario Party gamers. So we might only have 2 other people, but that's okay, because I plan to do a lot of Mario Party in the future. Mostly use Reddit for news about your city, but only a few times a year.
Chambara. Let's go.
Okay. We have someone subbing in. We have someone subbing in. Probably won't be on the mic, but that's okay. So we should still be good for 3 people Mario Party.
Ready. KO.
Or not 3 people, 4 people Mario Party, rather.
Round 2.
Dude, I'm so excited. Super Mario Party Jamboree is honestly, like, genuinely a contender for one of my favorite games of last year. I think that shit is, like... It could be the best to ever do it. I mean, I don't know. 6? Mario Party 6 I really love, but I might even like Jamboree more than that. I was getting him with the X slashes. Alright, he was trying to juke me, but I'm not gonna fall for a childish trick like that. Alright? You're gonna have to try a little harder than that, kid. Alright, I think it might be Mario Party time? The guest we were waiting for? Let me just confirm. Checking to see if the 3rd guest is around. I think it's a good time to take a little bit of a break, though. I've been on my feet playing Switch Sports for 2 hours. Dude, I love this game, though. I freaking love Nintendo Switch Sports. Alright. I think we're good.